off an Evel Knievel's son yet, have you?
No, surprisingly, we've had very few folks trying to do any daredevil stunts out here yet. I'm sure that'll come, but the dam security force helps us out quite a bit as well. It certainly hurts to be, or certainly does not hurt to be within the secure zone of the dam. They take that stuff rather seriously, and if you look downstream, about half a mile downstream of us where there's a flat spot, that's their firing range where they practice. And it's not unusual to hear all the machine guns going and what else. The cableway system is marginally different than what we had before, other than it's brand new. We own it. The span between towers is 2,500 feet. The capacity is 50 tons per hook. They operate completely independently. The operators are in cabs behind the towers on the Nevada side. Everything they get by radio signal.
Any major environmental issues?
The only serious environmental issue we have that we have to remediate are the grout stains underneath the skewbacks. There was so much drilling there when we did the rock anchors at those locations that we had some excess water go over, and we will have to stain that rock or somehow remove the grout stains.
Big power washer.
Yeah. The geometry control is one of our most serious challenges we have. You'll see on the columns behind each arch some work platforms mounted. That's where the survey instruments normally are. Of course, those move through the course of the day, so every 15 minutes they have to do what they call a resection to refigure out where they are in relation to some control points that don't move, and then they use those to survey the arches. We are trying to hold to a tolerance, or a shooting tolerance, of a 1/16 of an inch. The arches, our tolerance envelope is about an inch up, an inch down. There's some angle break tolerances as well. So far, we're doing pretty good. We're within the inch tolerance each way.
You keep track of it.
They're all yours. Cool.
Do you keep track of the movement on the towers as the day goes through the day?
Yeah, we have to. We have a system, actually, an automatic monitoring system, we call it. It uses a pretty sophisticated total station instrument that we can program it to track the movement of the arches and the movement of the towers. And we do see them move through the heat of the day, the sunlight effects. The arches are moving about a half an inch right now. The towers, not quite as much, but they do move right now.
But do you try and keep them flowing throughout the day? Have you any way to do that? No, we can't.
Can't keep them flowing. Each of the travelers has a normal workforce of about 9 guys, mostly carpenters that work on it. There are some additional support crews, quite a few additional support crews that help out with the sandblasting, form stripping, moving and placing them, helping access, all that.
Your safety precautions as pertains to the guys out on the travelers?
Everything within the travelers is within handrail. And we have some, it's debris netting that's underneath. It's rated for, it could be considered fall protection if we did a little bit of an outrigger system, but we don't rely on it. Everything is within handrail, and if there's other place it's not, we have tie-off points everywhere. It's a requirement when anybody goes out on the arch to wear fall protection, harnesses, and lanyards to have with them in case they were to try to maneuver into a place where they would not be behind handrail. The difficulty of working at the angle, it's actually getting better now as the angle flattens, but working at a 45-degree angle is challenging. A gentleman that had worked on an arch before told me that you figure whatever you can do on a flat surface, triple the man hours, and you get it at 45. And I would have to say he's about right. Having gone through this. We are working 2 shifts a day, 6 days a week normally. We try to do the primary production activities besides concrete during the day. All of our concrete is placed at night for temperature reasons and also for traffic reasons. The traffic here can get rather bad in the afternoons. So all of our concrete placement is at night, and we do a lot of our support crew activities at night as well.
It looks pretty cool from there.
You just got to see it.
Fly over, yeah. It's pretty well lit up.
I want to try a couple more questions. We probably should get down to the PowerPoint segment. I know that there's somebody who wants to see the football. Since I don't get to, I know there's somebody.
I'll stick around a few more minutes if anybody has any questions while y'all start going down into the van.